Hello and welcome back to another class with me, Greg from Ola English with Greg. Now, it's been a while since my last class and I'm very sorry. Life has been so crazy, work has been crazy, but today is the day of the royal wedding in England. Harry is marrying Meghan, so I thought I would take this opportunity to do a class for you and teach you some typical wedding vocabulary and wedding expressions in English. So, let's go. If you are new here and you want to take your English to the next level, click subscribe for more classes from me. I would love to have you as one of my students. Let's begin then with these common expressions in English that's going to help you talk about the royal wedding between Harry and Meghan with your teacher, with your English friends, or with people on holiday. I'm sure it's a hot topic of conversation at the moment, and you're going to need these phrases, expressions, and words. So, before I start, we have get married. All right, get married is the most common expression you need. Get married. So many students forget to use the word get, but you always need it, okay? You don't say, I married 5 years ago. You have to say, I got married 5 years ago. All right? I want to get married to a prince or princess. Get married. Now, another expression, instead of get married, a more informal way of saying get married is saying get hitched. Get hitched. All right, hitch. Hitch is like when you put a trailer or a caravan on the back of your car. You hitch it on. So you get hitched, you get connected to the other person. Get hitched. And another informal way of saying get married is to tie the knot. Now I'm holding recording this video on my phone, and I'm holding my phone with one hand, so I can't actually describe with my hand what tie a knot is. But you get a piece of string, all right? You make a loop, you put one end of the string, and you pull, and you get a little knot in the string. You tie the knot, and that is another expression for getting married. So there you go, 3 ways of actually saying get married. All right, let's have a look at some typical vocabulary related to weddings. And the most important thing we should look at is the people. All right, so the woman on the day of her wedding is called a bride. You are only a bride the day of your wedding. The day before your wedding, you are a fiancé. The day of your wedding, you are a bride. The day after your wedding, you're just a wife. So that's the woman. The man is called a groom on the day of his wedding. Again, the day before his wedding, he is a fiancé, and the day after the wedding, he is simply a husband. So it's very special. You are a bride or groom for one day only, the day of your wedding, and it's a very special thing. The bride and groom. When you're in a wedding and you raise your glass to say cheers, you say to the bride and groom. Okay, you get your glass, you say to the bride and groom, cheers, and you drink your champagne. So you have the bride, you have the groom. The most important people apart from the bride and groom are the father of the bride, the father of the bride. Now the father of the bride is quite a descriptive expression, right? I mean, it's obvious who he is. And the thing that he does on a wedding day, the most important thing that he does is he gives his daughter away. All right, give away. He walks his daughter down the aisle. He walks her down the aisle and he gives her away. He gives her away. So that's the father of the bride. And then on the groom side, the most important person in English and I think American weddings is the best man. Alright, the best man. Now, I live in Spain at the moment, and I know that the best man doesn't really exist here. But basically, the best man is the best friend or brother or so, you know, someone very close and very special to the groom. In my case, my best man was my brother, and actually I was his best man too. And I've been best man for a good friend of mine as well, and it's a special thing to be asked to do. It's like, hey, you're my lifelong friend, so you're the best man. And the job of the best man, well, he has two main jobs. One job is to keep the ring in his pocket, keep the ring safe until the moment where the groom gives the ring to the bride. And another very special job for the best man is to give a speech. Give a speech, like you know, he stands up in the reception. You have the ceremony and then the reception parts of the wedding. And in the reception part of the wedding, personally, my favourite part is the speeches, where the three main men stand up and give a short speech. I'll finish with one more as this plane passes overhead. You know the flowers that the bride has on her wedding day? That is called the bouquet. And of course, the bride throws the bouquet of flowers, or throws the bouquet over her head, and whoever catches the bouquet is the next girl to get married.